Hey friends, it's Becky back with Bountifully Blessed. Today we are going to make some delicious homemade pumpkin puree. It obviously is around that time of year, getting to enjoy lots of pumpkin pie. And I actually have a really yummy recipe I'm excited to try. It's a pumpkin pie and brownie, or a pumpkin brownie pie. There we go. I'm really excited for it. I'm a sucker for brownies. I love brownies. So I'm very excited to make some pumpkin brownie pie. Sounds heavenly. So I'm really excited. My husband and I got these beautiful pumpkins from an adorable place that we have got to go for dates during the fall called Cross E Ranch. And we actually got to go into their pumpkin field and pick out a pumpkin and actually cut it off of the vine. So I'm extremely excited. I have no idea what kind of pie flavor I'm going to get from this, but it's gorgeous and I don't even care. So I'm really excited. This thing is dense. We weighed it and it weighed, let's see, I think it was 12 pounds. It was close to 15. Is all I remember. My husband's was about half that size. He got this beautiful blush pink one coming across a little bit more orange, but it's actually really pretty blush pink color, and it's even kind of ombre. It's got this beautiful teal color on it. So we're gonna have some fun with this one at some point. I think the goal is to save this one for later though, because we are going to paint this one. Which he's very excited for. So we are going to turn this beauty into some pumpkin puree so that we can enjoy some pumpkin pie. So let's get started. It's very, very simple. I enjoyed getting to do this last year with, your sugar pumpkins. However, I've never done it with this type of pumpkin before. So we're going to have some fun. So what I'm going to do is, since this is quite huge, I'm going to be cutting it into sections, as you can imagine, because this bad boy is ridiculous. All right. So normally, if you had like a smaller pumpkin, you just cut them in half. But I'm thinking I may cut this one in probably into fourths. Just trying to handle it delicately. I have some weak hands, so I got to be careful. Ugh. But I'm extremely excited. I hope that I will get the opportunity to save some seeds from this beauty, just because I think that would be really, really fun. It's just me, babies. I know, you thought someone barked. I'm sorry. There we go. This is definitely quite the pumpkin. Ugh. If I do say so myself. All right, so I got this nice section here. Let's see if I can, nope. Haha. Look how beautiful that pumpkin is. It smells so good. So good. We got this beauty in 4 sections. I'm sure I terrified half of you guys while I was trying to get that pumpkin cut. But oh my word, this smells heavenly. So I'm very excited. I'm going to scoop out all these seeds and put these aside. All right, friends. So we are going to scoop out all the seeds here. My husband made an interesting observation when I went to go have him smell this, because it smells so good. He said it reminded him of cantaloupe, and I was like, oh my goodness, you're so right. And so it smells super fruity. I have no idea. I mean, I have a feeling it's going to make a really, really good pumpkin pie, but like, I'm really excited now. So I'm going to get all these seeds out. These are very dense pumpkins, so there's not a whole lot. As you can see right here, that was it. And then this guy just goes that deep here. So this shouldn't take very long. And it's going to be fabulous. So I'm going to get all these seeds taken out. Okay, there's more going on. Okay, I thought it was a little crazy. I'm getting into it now. They are hiding back here. All right, I'll be back once we get all these lovely pumpkin seeds insides out. Okay, friends, we're back. So I only did half of this pumpkin because of how large it is. So once you've got your seeds and the flesh, the little stringy flesh part, most of it out, you're just going to set them on a pan, a cookie sheet, whatever. And we already have the oven preheated to 400 degrees. And we are going to roast these. So usually I'd cut the pumpkin in half and I'd place them on the bottom. But obviously this pumpkin is a different size and definitely a new experiment. So I was debating at cutting these in half again. But for now, I'm just going to kind of play it by ear here and give it this try. So keep them this horseshoe shape for now. So I am going to pop these in the oven just like this. You can put a little bit of salt, a little bit of oil, whatever you want to do. And we're going to check on them in about 30 minutes. Usually this is about 45 to an hour depending on the thickness. So we want to be able to make this nice and smooth, all the flesh nice and smooth. So we're going to put these in the oven and we will check on them in 30 minutes, see how tender they are. We want the flesh to be fork tender before we can do anything else with them. So in the oven they go. Okay, friends, we're back. I just got these beautiful pumpkins out of the oven. I did them for a total of an hour. I ended up flipping them halfway through. You see this beautiful roasted color around the edges. I forgot the first layer. I forgot to put oil on them, even though I said to do that. So they stuck the first round. But what you want is once they're done, you'll be able to poke a fork beautifully in there. See that? They're nice and fork tender. So what we're going to do is I'm going to scoop all of this goodness into a bowl. And then we are just going to blend it all up. It's really that simple. If you need any more moisture, if you don't have enough moisture from the pumpkin itself, then you can add a little bit of water to help with that. But otherwise, you should be good to just blend this beautiful yumminess. I mean, this smells so good. Oh my goodness. I really, really hope this makes good pumpkin pie, because if it does, I really want to grow some of this next year. Some of these pumpkins, and it'll be fun. So we're going to get this all scooped up and blended together. I'm going to let these cool off just a little bit more because they're quite toasty. As you can imagine, they just came out of the oven. So nice and toasty. You can see all of the beautiful heat rising from them. And my, oh my, does it smell so good. If pumpkin does not remind you of fall, I don't know what will. So I'm going to get these all scooped out into our bowl, and then I will show you the next step. All right, friends. So we got all that beautiful pumpkin all out of our shells, our skins. I don't know if I can repurpose those. I've never thought to do that until now. So who knows? Maybe I can repurpose those. But if you've not done your own pumpkin puree, I highly encourage it, even if you just roast it, because oh my heavens, it is delicious. So I actually attempted to try and blend it in my blender. I did add a little bit of water, but I think I'm just going to have to use my little food processor, which is fine. It's just small. I don't have a big one. I'd really like to get a big one, but until that day comes, this is what I have. So we are going to get what little bit we got stuck in here. And we are going to make this a puree. We're going to blend this all up. And I did add a little bit of water into this, hoping I could get it to do something, but I don't want to just like fill it with a bunch of water, you know? Like I want it to be smooth, but I don't need it to be liquid, if that makes sense. It's a puree, it's not liquid pumpkin. All right, now that I made that giant mess, let's get this going. This thing can be such a loud, obnoxious thing, but we'll get it done. All right. All right, this is definitely doing the job a lot better, but I'll definitely need to kind of do it in little sections. I may add a little bit more water just to make sure that it's smooth enough. But this smells heavenly, so I won't bore you with letting you watch me blend all this, but we're going to blend this all and we'll be back. Okay, friends. I wanted to show you, this is the consistency that we're looking for. So I did not add any more water. I did just continue to scoop it and mix it and then blend it, and that worked perfectly. So I can scoop it into my jar here. I'm not going to be preserving these for later use just because I'm planning on using them for pumpkin pie this year. But if I were, obviously I'd want to can them with a more intended purpose. This is more for me to gauge how much pumpkin I have. So I'm going to get this all entirely blended up and we'll see how much we have. This is only half a pumpkin that I have roasted so far. So I'm really excited. I think I'm going to have a really decent amount for pumpkin this year. Very, very excited. I can't wait, guys. Okay, friends, we're back finally. That took a little bit more time than I expected, just because my food processor is so small. But we got the half pumpkin that we did. We'll do the rest of it later, but I'm really excited. I got 1, 2, and almost 3 full 16-ounce jars from half of a pumpkin of puree. So I'm really excited about that. It tastes so heavenly. A little bit time consuming just because, again, I have a really small food processor, but we got it done. We did it in some batches and the stuff is amazing. So I'm really excited. I will definitely be sharing a video when I actually make some pumpkin pies with these, but I hope this is an encouragement to you. It's very easy to make your own pumpkin puree. You know exactly what's in it. This is going to sit in my fridge for less than a week by the time I make my pumpkin pie. So I'm very excited for that. You can store it in the freezer if you'd like. Otherwise, store it in your fridge up to a week or so, so that way you can use it for your pie. I pray that you are bountifully blessed. Until next time.